what's up? Tricky here, and I want to start this video today from telling you a little bit of a story. Okay, so if you watched my last video, I was talking about how I was doing judo, and then I wanted to learn flare, I wanted to learn invert, and then I started going to breaking practices. My friends were doing breaking at the time. So next thing, I will tell you a little bit how it all started. So first, we have this place called the shelter. It's a shelter, a small shelter near my friend's place. And till this day, I'm still practicing there. It has this hip-hop vibe in it. It's my roots. I really enjoy this place. So at the time, as I said to you, some of my friends were dancing already. So I remember this first practice, they called me to come. And I come and I see one guy is trying to do the flares, the other guy is practicing windmills, someone doing some footworks. Some friends showed me quickly some basic 6 steps, some freezes, and that's it. That's how I started. So as I said, I tried flare. I really liked the V-kick move. One of my friends, CJ, he was doing a very nice V-kick back then. So I tried the V-kick and it really hurt my back at the time because of course I didn't know how to warm up well. It's something that I will do a separate video on how to warm up, how to really keep your body safe. But anyways, I'm jumping away from the topic. I started with these moves and then I fell in love with power moves. And actually it was easier for me than other things. Top rock felt very weird, footwork also, but because I had a nice background in acrobatics, in judo, I had a pretty good body awareness. I knew how to roll, how to make some flips. I had nice flexibility, so power move was kind of easy for me. So I started going with it. I started doing some flares. It took me a couple of months, of course, and air freezes and then swipes. So these moves were really the foundation for me to become a better power mover later on. So because that's how I evolved, that's how I will also explain it to you guys. So today in How to Power Move lesson number 3, we're gonna talk about the monkey move. It's a very nice move to prepare you for flares, air flares, 90s. We're gonna really go into it. We already talked about the coin in the first episode if you watched. If you didn't watch the first and the second episodes, because we're building on top of these episodes, we're gonna go forward. Alright, so this episode today is very foundational and very important, but really check the first two first. So we're gonna do the monkey, then we're gonna learn how to swipe. I will explain you how to swipe, which will come naturally after the monkey. And also I will explain to you some variations of air freezes. I will show you the bike. We were calling it Applejack back in the days. And also I will show you how to keep your form in order to later do 90s. So we're gonna do all of these 3 things today in the practice, in the video. So be ready, we are starting right now. Alright, let's start. So, first thing first, monkey. How we do the monkey? So first I'll do some moves to remind you how we shift our weights from hand to hand. So if you remember, if you watched my first episode, I teach you how to shift weight from one to the other. So I take my pelvis and I pull it towards the direction I need. That's one. So exactly the same way we'll use it later in the monkey. Now the second one is really using our flexibility. So practice this one. Practice the sitting position. We're gonna use it. And the third one is the coin. The coin works like this, remember? We go left, left, right, right. Now in the monkey we will shift the way we do the coin to a different way. So instead of doing left leg and then left hand on straight line forward, I'm going to do diagonal line to my right and strong leg here. So you need some flexibility here in your back, so practice it. Now, for example, I can go all the way, but if you can't, you go where you can. And the next thing, I'll do it here. The next thing you practice shifting weight. So you have weak hand, which is my left, weak leg, which is my left leg, and I shift my weight. I work to shift my weight. Okay? And the next thing will be really pulling my leg back and pushing myself to my hand in a circular way. So I do diagonal movement, then I go up to my weak leg and hand, I pull my leg back, and I push myself to my hand while opening my legs to the sides. I need my weight to be in front. So I do again 1, 2, circular movement outside, then opening the legs and going all the way to my weaker hand, my left hand. I need to practice at first to do a spin, a full circle, only with my weak hand. So I do 1, then I have a little pulling and pushing at the same time, going all the way to the shoulder, spin, and finish. That's 1. Now I want to try and shift my weight. In the middle, when I did a half circle, I try to shift my weight to the other hand. So it's going to be like that. I'm going to do 1, spin, change, and here. Now if you notice, at the moment when I push myself, I straight open my legs into a chair or a split position and I keep it this way. Alright, so you need to really practice this one. The circular movement allows me to be more balanced in this one. Now, we're gonna have 3 types of work with the stronger leg. We're gonna have different levels or heights that we're gonna use, because every move we're gonna need another height, another kick, another pull. So if I go, for example, for the flare, I need a low kick. So I don't go really high with my leg, or I even don't go really back. I do a little bit of movement like this. Okay? So for example, I'll give you, try to see it, I'll give you this example. Try to see this one, and then I go 1. Okay. Now for the swipe, which is the move we're gonna need today, we're gonna do this movement. We're gonna go all the way to the diagonally like I explained, and then we'll go a little bit higher, like pulling back, a little kick back, and back. Now I'll go 1, 2. Now the next thing is, where do we place our stronger leg? So first you can practice this move, which will really help you in swipe. We're gonna do the coin, which is this movement. I already explained it. And we will go with our strong leg in the place where our weaker hand was. So if I start left, I go left, right, and then I change. Now I turn my leg a little bit and I try to raise myself on the leg, right, to really know how to change my weights. So 1, 2, I put it and I go up. You practice this one, left, right, right, go up. And then you do it to the second side. You start from right, right, left, left, like that. And you can practice, you can do this little practice that I show you now. That is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And this one will really help you with the balance. Now, the next thing is, how do we change the form of ourselves on the leg in order to continue the swipe? So, for those of you who don't know how swipes look, like this. Okay, how I do it. So first, we start with what I explained before, 1, 2, 3. Then if you really watch, my body is forward, but I want it to be up to the ceiling. And I don't want my pelvis to crash. Okay, so what I do is I push a little bit and I do a sweep with my body and with my hand at the same time, and my back goes doing an arc. So it's a movement that I do in one moment. So you can practice it from here. So this is my strong leg. I put it how I explained to you, close to the body, diagonally. Then I give a little kick up and I put my weight up and spin. Alright, I'll do it from here. So 1, 2, 3. And I have it. For this movement you can practice it from here. Going up, kick and change at the same time. 1 and the other side. 2. There you go. If it's too hard, at the beginning you can allow yourself to crush your pelvis down and do it here. But for real swipe, really practice keeping yourself up. You have 2 points. You have the shoulder where you have all the weight first, then you have your weight in your leg, in your pelvis, and arcing your back. So you need to practice arcing yourself more and really holding your pelvis way up, way up. And of course, pulling the leg high. 1. Now, if I want to finish, what I'm gonna do is after changing my hands, I'm gonna shift my weight all the way to my weaker hand, and this weight shifting allows me to free my hips to spin. So it's gonna be like this. I start how I explained to you. I'm gonna go with my leg, change direction, I change quick, like that, really quick. And not one hand and then the other, it's one movement. I'm gonna do it, 1 and I go, okay? And then it starts all over again. So let's review it, let's make it all together. So I have like this. Monkey, I go diagonal, shift my weight, push my leg back and push myself in with the other leg up. Change, put my leg, make the spin, quick, shift my weight, and then up again. Okay? So the rhythm of this move is 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. Switch. And that's the swipes. A little hard, but really slow down the video. You can slow it down on YouTube and you can really check how I use every moment. That's the swipe. If you don't understand it, feel free to just send me a message and I will explain it to you in more details, or I will show you in a video chat. Anyways, 3 is the forms we're gonna need for later on in Airfreezes and 90s. Let's do it. So, how we do the pike? First of all, we need the pike, or we were calling it before applejack. So basically pike, in pike I lock myself on the shoulder, I put my hips out, so if my line here is a straight line, I'm gonna
keep myself straight till the shoulder. Then I'm gonna turn my back. And I'm gonna bring my lower body, which is my hips, my legs, in front of my body, closer to my face, and all my weight will go to the shoulder. So I'll try to do it from here. All my weight here is on my hand, and I turn. Now, it will only work if you have a solid stance here. Okay, so first practice normal handstand, then practice straight handstand on one hand, with the second one just helping out. So this one, you need to really work on shifting your weight to the shoulder and feeling this balance. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn. I'm going to do this one and turn. It puts more pressure on my shoulders, so we need strong shoulders. Do more push-ups, will help you. So again, I go up and I turn. Now, how I do it with my legs, I put them straight forward in front of my face. Now you can also close it. Alright, we also have the closed pike, which is this one. So, again, I have this direction, and then I shift myself 90 degrees on the other side. So if I do on right, I go 45 degrees on the left, and I bring the legs close to myself. Now you need to find it. It's not so easy, it's not so mathematical, so you don't just do it and you find it straight away. You need to look for it. Okay, I found this spot. No, I didn't, so I try once again. I found, then I turn. Alright, so already you can also practice it from the coin. 1, 2. To really help you, I put my legs close to my body, and all the weight is going to my shoulder. So this one is the pike. Now, if you want to do 90s, you need to do the next form, which is, we keep again our hands straight. We take our strong leg, so if I'm doing it on my right hand, I take my leg up 90 degrees. So we have it like this. And the other one gonna go backwards. So that's another nice form we can practice. Alright? In 90s, we're gonna also push our head towards our hand. We don't gonna go into 90s here today, but you can really try to practice this form already. So later on you can lock yourself in the 90s there. So again, we have this one first. Very important. You can also practice the balance here. And then we have the pike. Very important for air flares, especially Munchkin air flares, for those of you who know what it is. And we also practice the 90 form, right? That's our practice. And you can also practice shifting it to the other side. So, a little exercise for you to really nail everything we practiced. You do first normal monkey, then you do swipe changes, then you try to go up to a pike position from swipe. That's like a little homework assignment for you. So, we do first of all the monkeys. Then we do the swipe changes, which is left, right, push back, other side, push back, push down. And then we're gonna do the next one. We're gonna start from swipe. We're gonna do the change and lock ourselves to our hand. Again, 1, 2, 3, and 5.
Boom. Yo guys, so that's it for today. We did the monkey, we did the swipe, we did the forms in Airfreezes, spike, and the 90 form. That's the homework assignment I give to you. You need to practice this whole week, and then you will try the next thing we're gonna learn in How to Power Move lesson 4. Last tip for you guys, if you are new, I really advise you to dig power, especially if you are young. Alright, because later on your body becomes more stiff. It's a lot harder when you grow up. It's still possible, of course, but if you still have the energy and the drive, really dig all the power moves at first, and then later on you can relax more into style, into footwork, etc. Of course, I don't mean that you don't dance. My method is doing everything from the beginning, but if you can, really dig the power moves at the beginning. Like 50% at least of your practice need to be strong power move techniques. Alright, of course, if you don't have the technique yet, be very careful. You don't want to be injured. For example, I did flare at the beginning. I had half a year of injury because I just didn't do it right. So go slow. If you have questions, you can always send me a message on my Instagram, Facebook, or even in this YouTube video. I will help you. Okay? I want you to really go slow and steady. And that's it for today. Thank you for being here with me. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I'm gonna see you next week.